Hello everyone, Citrus Aviation here with another video today, and we have the June 2020 Gemini Jets release video for you, and hopefully in this video you can get a good buying decision which models to get for yourself. So we're going to start with the models that sold out from last month, which were none. It's kind of a surprise because I expected the Lufthansa 748 to sell out, or maybe the American A320, or maybe the Gulfstream G650, but none of them did. There's also a popular theory that I have that summer models don't usually sell as well as like in the fall, or particularly in the fall or winter. And those sell pretty well. Also, this model here, the Gulfstream, has an area. You can see some paint going across the window on this second window right here, and kind of on the third one and fourth one as well. I don't think that's accurate. It seems to be an error. I don't like it, and so I won't be getting the model for that reason. And next up we have the June models, and in the May video, I know I'm going back a moment, but in the May video I called it the April releases. They were the May releases, you can see, so I fixed the title for that. But anyway, we have the June releases, and there's some good stuff in here. We're going to get started right away with the Alaska E175 in the honoring those who saw November 651 Quebec X-Ray. This is a very nice looking model. I'm sure it'll look great. It is $40.95. The Gemini 200 version came out last month. I'll show you that real quick. It looks really nice, so I'm sure the 1400 version will also be a good model as well. I really like these veterans liveries. It's great to honor those who served in our military. Next up we have an American 767-300ER for $50.95. This is the exact aircraft I saw in, I think, 2016. This is November 392 Alpha November. So I've seen this exact 763 and I really want to get it. So it'll be a great model. I hope Gemini Jets this time has the gray color correct, because on the A320 release they recently did, the color was slightly off. It was a little bit too dark, so hopefully they get the color correct this time. And yeah, one I'm really interested in. I'll definitely be getting this one because it's the exact one I've seen. Next up we have a Cargolux 747-8F. This one is registered as Lima X-Ray-Victor Charlie Alpha for $68.95. The reason for the really high price is because this is the one with the operating doors. So what you can do is the nose door and the cargo doors can be positioned in an open and closed position, which is super cool. So it makes it really, really nice to collect. I don't have any of these. I really want to pick up one, but they do sell out very quickly, so I'll probably be getting the Cargolux one if I'm going to do that. I mean, the Atlas Air one's one I want too, maybe the Airways Cargo, but this is a nice model. I'm sure if you'll get it, you'll probably like it too. Alright, next up we have the LO787-9 Dreamliner for X-Ray-Echo Delta Foxtrot, $54.95. This is in the retro livery. It's in their 1960s, 70s era retro. It's really cool. They do a very nice job of replicating that livery on the 789, and so it's a nice model. However, I would say don't buy the Gemini Jets one. If you're going to buy it, get the NG Malls one, as that is way better. So yeah, go for that one. It is more expensive, but it's a good model. Next up we have the Fiji Airways A350-900 Delta Quebec Foxtrot Alpha India for $59.95. This is a really nice model, and if you're looking for a Fiji Airways aircraft, this could be a great decision. Next up we have the LATAM Airways 767-300ER Charlie Whiskey Victor for $15.95. Great looking aircraft, so it'll be a great addition to your collection if you're interested in it. And I think the B767s have gone up in price again. This month's theme seems to be Boeing 767s, so you'll see there's a couple more coming. The LATAM 763 is a really nice model, and it's one that I'm interested in at some point in the future. I don't think I'm going to pre-order it. LATAM models don't tend to sell out super quick, so you don't have to pre-order them. It's not like an American 763, which probably will sell out in pre-order. Next up we have a very interesting model, one that I actually really want just because it's a Northwest A320. This one is November 365 November Whiskey for $44.95. I'm really interested in this model just because it's a Northwest A320. I have the NWA one that Gemini Jets made from like 2008 or something like that. And they have not made a Bowling Sioux one in 1/400 scale. I know In-Flight made one in 1/200, and I think Gemini has made this in 1/200 as well. I'm not sure about that exactly, but this is a really nice model, and I think it'll be really interesting for retro collectors. And I like 2000s era aircraft, and I think this would be a cool addition to pick up at some point. I don't think I'll need to pre-order this one. I think this one will be on the shelves for a really long time. So like 3 to 5 years, you'll probably be able to get a good deal on it. So if you want my opinion, don't pre-order this, just wait on it. Then finally we have the South African A350-900 Zulu Sierra Delta Charlie for $56.95. This looks like a great model for those looking for a South African Airways aircraft. The only downside is that South African seems like they might be going under soon, so I'm not sure if you want to buy it. But if you do, I'm pretty sure it'll be a good model. Alright, so we have 1-200 models, and they are the American Dash 8 Q300, November 329 Echo November, $70.95. The previous one they made of this was the Q100, which is slightly shorter than the Q300. And I believe this one was operated by Piedmont. Yes, there's the Piedmont titles up there on front, so there's a Piedmont aircraft. These have now been retired, but if you're interested in it, it's a great model. Next up we have Canadian Air Force A310-100, 15003 for $122.95. Gemini Jets has been doing a lot of not Canadian Air Force, but they've been doing a lot of A310s. And this is the latest one. They obviously did the most popular ones. They did the Delta and the FedEx ones already, and those have gone pretty quick. So they're now doing this one, and they have another A310 coming up later in this release, I think. No, they're just doing one per month. The one they did last month, let me see as I take a look here. Looks like they actually did not do an A310 last month, but they have been doing them about once every month, as it's been an aircraft that's never been made one to it, so they're doing some now. Anyway, next up we have a Delta 717-200, November 965 Alpha Tango for $94.95. A great looking model if you're looking for this. They did make one of these a few years back, but there's another one if you missed the first release. Next up we have KLM MD-11, Papa Hotel Dash Kilo Charlie Kilo. This one is $154.95. This is the original livery, as delivered livery. The 2014 release of the final livery one sold out very quickly. It's now worth something like $300-400. So this one will probably sell out pretty quick too, and be worth a lot. KLM MD-11s hold their value incredibly well. And then next up we have a Fokker 100 Qantas Link. And this one is Victor Hotel Dash November Hotel Papa for $76.95. This is similar to a release they made about a year ago, but this one is in the new livery. The only real difference in new livery is some new fonts here, slightly revised Qantas kangaroo there, with some shading there, and they've got this silver shade coming off the artwork that's on the rear of the fuselage. But other than that, it's pretty much the exact same livery that they've had before. So if you already have the older model, you don't necessarily need the new one, but if you want the new one, that's fine. Next up we have the Thai 747-400 Hotel Sierra Dash Tango Golf Papa for $181.95, and this is available in two versions. This one that is $181.95 is the regular one, and then they will be offering a flaps down version shown here for $200.95. That's an expensive model. Obviously, don't buy the Gemini Jets price ones. Just go to a dealer where you can probably get about 20% off that. Next up we have a United 763 ER, November 676 Uniform Alpha for $111.95. This is the very first new livery 763, so you can get a model of that if you're interested. I'm sure this will be pretty popular. And finally we have a Boeing KC-46A Pegasus, November 464 Kilo Charlie for $115.95. This looks like a really nice model. If you're someone who collects 1-2 in the military, this will be a fantastic pickup, as the Gemini Jets military models gain in value a lot, and they are really, really nice models. So I highly recommend this one if you're looking for that. I've kind of considered collecting 1-2 in the military myself, but it's kind of an expensive hobby, and I already have, a lot of planes that I'm trying to focus on as it is. So this is something for down the future, not for right now for me. And if you're collecting this sort of thing, though, it's a great pickup. So Which ones do I think you should pick up if you're concerned about selling out? I think the Cargo Lux 748 is one. The American 763 is one. The Latam 763 is one. And those are the ones at 1400. And at 1200, I think the KC46 and the Thai 744 and United 763 are the ones to look out for. The others I don't think will sell out. Particularly as we get into a time of year where models don't sell out that well usually. So those are my recommendations for you. As always, try to find models that fit your budget and stay within your budget. It's not great to go into debt. This is a hobby where patience is the #1 key to winning in the hobby, as well as, collecting models that actually appeal to you instead of just collecting anything that's cool. So I always recommend people get models that you have a personal connection with. So for example, for me, this 767 I've actually seen. I really want this one because I've seen this exact one. And so that's something I recommend. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And hope you guys have a great June and May and onwards with, hopefully the pandemic ending. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.